This place impresses me every time I come.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause an—
Ayako wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once we were inside.
Alright then, we won't be long.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us!
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner, Kamisato Ayato. Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude. Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to—
Hi! Your flattering words flatter us. Please excuse the suddenness of our visit.
Why on—
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never Look! As soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a—
Oh, good. 'Cause that whole spiel was really tiring just now. Alright, now, we heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know anything about that?
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet. I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs—
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the almighty shogun to the masses—
Right! Makes sense. Two true lovers becoming husband and wife.
it is. High-profile matrimonial links between 2 commissions are extremely rare. But these 2—
Alright then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato.
No need. I'll visit—
Huh? But you have—
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato— The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. Oh, and would you 2 care to join me? I presume you 2 have a special connection with the individuals in question. This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No, we just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding happen? Alright then.
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean—
Wait, you're the Yashiro Commissioner? But you can't do
Small talk is a chore. Of course. Toma, I'm heading out with my 2 guests now. I'll—
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
Yashiro Commissioner!
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introduction.
So it's true. Well, there we have it.
Great, so our hunch was spot on.
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you.
But don't worry, sir. We give you—
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic.
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where
Aw, cheer up, Shanojo.
I'll try.
All right then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ippei. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a...
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryo Commission have... I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up...
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them...
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department!
Come on now. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things...
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing?
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed. No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision.
Indeed I am.
So, please be confident. When your mind is made up, you ought not be... Nevertheless, there is just one small...
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryo Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, if you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the...
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my biggest concern. Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always... So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be...
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined.
I can see where you're coming from. But you're only postponing the problem, not solving it. You will still have to face...
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I... Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation... It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter.
Huh? Really?
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it.
Oh.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only... After making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details.
Okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date?
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our commitment. And you know what? I think it was about time. No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always...
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato. I must...
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten put no surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had any, I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all smug like this, it's still a happy occasion.
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now.
Very well. I'll see you out.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on cloud 9. What do you think, traveler? He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato. It bothers me also. But, unfortunately...
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures,
I see. So that's how adventure... In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have... Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved, if we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, if the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable. We don't know yet. After all, we don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are. I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through.
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Huh. Makes sense, but Paimon...
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her thoughts. If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully. Well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
There is still much to prepare. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner. To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be of...
All ladies entertaining guests right now, and...
But please, do come in. We will arrange...
Hey! Paimon is not an attendant!
You misunderstand.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just... Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding isn't... We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as great...
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner!
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Ah, it's you! Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yep, we tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah, I see. I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two. I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to.
Thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm gonna stick. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought and finally...
Sounds interesting. What is it?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As well as dango, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really all go well with milk? Hard to imagine, but...
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here?
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely. So of course, I shouldn't place...
Excellent. There are lavender melon, seagrass, and sea...
What? You wanna mix those with milk?
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
You really think that...
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try. Traveler, any thoughts?
Sounds like a risky choice.
3 milks with lavender melon.
No problem. Give me a second. Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Yep, just as Paimon suspected. Raw lavender melon watermelon does not taste good.
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel in touch with Mother Nature.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks...
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously! Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man. Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink. Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a great help, and allowed me to focus.
We're just passing the time here though, right? Is there any...
One or two things. Let's continue this discussion. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence. No, it was just a small detail. I was curious. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan. But that's...
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belong to one of the assisting but they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are... I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
Merely doing my duty, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement...
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see.
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it would...
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish...
This was not an easy decision to make. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may...
Sounds like things are pretty tough for...
Yes. But Kamaji has been so supportive.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, in case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Oh, really? Him?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said he didn't mince his words. Basically, he has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away.
It's just two families becoming one big family though, right? What's the big...
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but... I'm so sorry. I can't...
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission... Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot... But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir...
What?
Fancy lettering, you said. So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you...
When it comes...
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your...
Huh?
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, but my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait! Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Kami. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Cause Paimon's pretty
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commission's domestic issues, the more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato...
Strange? In what way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone... Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior. Yes, it's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsu. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi. With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
Shinojo?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
That's the second time.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time.
No way. But Chisato...
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated. Treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for... Despite all of this, she still believed when she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title.
Marriage is such a trap.
Easier said than done. The perpetrator. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villain. At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option. But first things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo. Tell me where Shinojo is.
What are you doing? Release Shinojo this—
Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master.
Really? Then...
Blast. Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave... I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. But... in all the chaos...
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh,
Let's follow it and see.
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding.
calm down, Shinojo. It's okay.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally—
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all— The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a
that's true.
Nojo, don't return to your post yet. Traveler, Paimon.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner, I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret—
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official, Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just out of nowhere. A low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most I dare say, the poor lady was
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan, and the most distinct— We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to— Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the yacht. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these—
Keep them as pet.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say. But don't be deceived as it chirps.
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the—
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and it is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady—
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear. Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan isn't— You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have... I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly... This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryo Commission. Because the new balance of power... So you come here with an elaborate excuse to...
So, that's how you view it. Well...
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen. The notices have already been sent out. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing.
I see.
So suddenly we see eye to eye.
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
You've made your move. Now...
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would...
Hey! What was all that?
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then...
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryo Commission's Kujo clan.
Sounds like an all-around...
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very...
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure...
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that...
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially... It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, about that.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our...
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love.
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, or to put it another way, you have I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent... I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent... For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro Commissioner, you're right. It was naive, but it's too late now, isn't it?
I have a plan, but it needs a villain. Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it isn't... Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their... But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo the only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryo Commission is because you... And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission, to marry her and bring her out of the Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryo Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an... By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to... Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess
Got it.
So the network of connections.
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crime. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use the... Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you... It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the informants. That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him.
Wow! It's like the whole Tenryo Commission is here.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little
Please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time, and have her—
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi, not just us either. You'll see more Tenryo Commission members. Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard, and wants to—
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work. Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito. Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the— I must tell Master right away.
He ran off again!
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is all—
Are they really gonna own up and apologize?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan, and I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any— In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they— Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted? Paimon too! Well...
These people from the Tenryo Commission—
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi.
I heard that the conjure— to be honest, I'd be hesitant—
Shh, stay quiet. Someone—
Right.
Hello. How may I help? We arrived here to— Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive— since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiragi is ready. We apologize. It was not— We promise our presence here will— If this stalemate—
How much longer does your master plan to hold—
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo. Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest— I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we do? I've told—
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever— If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryo Commission do?
Maybe we should tell Master to discuss—
Oh, Traveler! I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on.
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what happened was...
After the Tenryo Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having— I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. I'm sorry. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. I used to tell myself things I didn't feel reassured. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful— I can happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage, but that That's not the answer I'm looking for. And also...
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You scared me for a second. I thought you... Wait, you're the one... What do you think you're doing here? Are you...
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here to visit me.
Friends? Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You are extremely important to us. Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out.
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat. Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope this is not an order. All I need you to do...
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss...
Good job, Chisato.
I was so nervous. But I thought things are now so critical that I should at least give it a try. Yes, well, let's...
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our mistakes. In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation here. Everyone is besides themselves with... I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. I was selfish and ignored... Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please give the cup... I suppose you're the only person who can change the Tenryo Commission's mind will head off to the Kamisato estate shortly and beseech them to help us with the... Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? You are the most important... By the way, what's your friendly commissioner? Please the voice to me. Yashiro, Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied... I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions. And I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurd...
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time for small... So, please, if you would be so
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to... So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more? On our...
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices. To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and yours so...
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything.
Master Matsura. But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to. And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all.
Yes,
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you.
I understand.
All right, you ought to return now.
Okay, then please excuse me.
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi.
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to but now, I'd like to take off my
Oh, please.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult... My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago. My mother loved him dearly. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yashiro. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens. It may sound preposterous now, but I
Pretty similar to how the...
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I had no other choice. I had to honor my... I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. Fortunately...
I think I now... Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in... I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confident...
That's it. The situation when his clan was in crisis, it is time for me to make a...
Well said. I'm sure it might not sound exciting.
And I'm sure I can get... I will use this as an This puts less pressure on Kamaji.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that on your...
Yes. In fact, my recent experience suggests the same.
She really has the air of a leader now. Hats off to you too, sir.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common... Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but
Even so, Paimon could... Anyway, it's...
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass... Perhaps for Master Matsura, a stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable... But human desire... All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the trike... Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes dealing with the Hiragi clan will be...
There were so... wait a second! You weren't trying to stop the wedding...
I thought straight away it was bad timing. Nevertheless, if you choose to give up your stance on something once... I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what... Now, she has the chance to be...
Okay then, guess we'll have to wait and...
All right. Farewell.
Looks like everything's resolved. Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for...
Didn't you like it?
Oh!
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure she's made a great...
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families... It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the...
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on...
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free,